50 Days of Genesis, Day 5, the Daily 5-Minute Bible. Genesis 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and brings forth a son in his own likeness, and after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and brings forth Enos. And Seth lived after he brings forth Enos 807 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years, and brings forth Canaan. And Enos lived after he brings forth Canaan 815 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and brings forth Mahalaleel. And Canaan lived after he brings forth Mahalaleel 840 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalaleel lived 65 years, and brings forth Jared. And Mahalaleel lived after he brings forth Jared 830 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalaleel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he brings forth Enoch. And Jared lived after he brings forth Enoch 800 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and brings forth Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God, after he brings forth Methuselah 300 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and brings forth Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he brings forth Lamech 782 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and brings forth a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord has cursed. And Lamech lived after he brings forth Noah 595 years, and brings forth sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah brings forth Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis 5, Day 5 has ended. Please continue with our 50 Days of Genesis, the journey with the Lord with verses from the Bible. I encourage you all to join me as we continue on this 50 Days of Genesis, immersing ourselves in the Lord's presence through the sacred verses of the Bible.